this time I thought it would be pretty good to point out that this ear is the one that's going to give you the problems. The left ear is a biatch. First of all, this cut in here is way too deep. It needs to be much more shallow and much more curved. That's not the way the mold is. And on the back, because the ear is going forward, this needs to fit into the helmet, so that's not looking too bad right there. But we've got to get this ear to go forward. So to do that, I got to take a ton of real estate out here, and I got to cut it right in here a little bit. So I'm going to do that, and I'll be right back. As you can tell, I've cut a ton off this ear to make it fit correctly. And also notice that there's webbing on the tube here that needs to be cut off. Luckily this is only styrene, so I can trim that down, sand it, primer it, you'll never even see it. But this will give me the correct position in the ear that I want. So I cut a little bit off the bottom, and I cut quite a bit off the top here. If you remember, it was down here. So because I'm leaning the ear so much more forward, I needed to take some out here, and so I did that. And I also kind of got rid of the webbing that was here. Everything fits pretty much how I want it to fit now. Kind of have to force the issue a little bit on this ear. I made sure that my line lines up here. So I'm going to go ahead and drill the first hole. Get a screw in there. I need to get a bigger memory card for my camera. Okay, like the rest of them, this one just goes down snug. Okay, so I have the top hole drilled, and I got the screw in. I got the placement where I want it. Now I'm going to drill the bottom. So like I did before, I hold the helmet up against the table. I get the placement where I want it. I'm always so paranoid about drilling into my finger because I've done it so many times. Okay. Now I've noticed on this hole that sometimes you have to go with a longer screw depending on where the ear placement is.